So let's start with our feet hip width apart. Just bend slightly into the knees and let the arms hang down and become heavy. Start to bounce up and down, and then let this movement gradually become larger. You can start to tap into the breath now, become conscious of taking slower, deeper breaths. And maybe coming into your ujjayi respiration, breath, slightly constricting the muscles at the back of the throat, and taking full, deep, conscious breaths. Okay, come back down. Start to roll the shoulders back. And then roll them forward. Place the right hand on the left shoulder and start to roll the left arm back. And then forward. Change arms, back. And forward. And then just swing from side to side. Let the arms become heavy, banging against the body. And then start to rub the hands together, warm up the hands. Come into the wrists and the forearms. The elbows, just warming up all the joints, all the muscles, the biceps, triceps, shoulders, onto the neck. Change sides. And then come down onto the belly as we start moving down the body, the lower back, thighs, hamstrings, fronts and backs of the knees, onto the shins, the calves, into the ankles and the tops of the feet and the toes. And then bring the hands to the ground. So bend the knees to bring the hands down. Open the feet a little bit wider, bring the toes out, and then sink the hips down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, take the hips up. Bring the feet to parallel and bring the head down to the ground, the stomach to the thighs. Inhale, heels in. Drop the sit bones, look up. Exhale, rising up. So continue to do this movement, warming up the hamstrings. And the next time you arrive with the tailbone high, take hold of each elbow and bounce the elbows closer to the ground. So the legs are straight, lift up the kneecaps, feel the stretch into the back of the hamstrings. Try and lift the tailbone high. And then roll up vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up through the spine. Let the navel come first. Then the chest, then the shoulders and the head, and circle the arms all the way up to the sky. And then bring the hands through center into prayer and down beside the body. Look down, chin to chest, look up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Look to the center, look left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Right, and to the center. Bring the chin to the chest and start to circle the head. And then change directions. Roll the shoulders back. And then come into stillness, into your Tadasana. Feel the feet connected to the ground. Rise all the way up through the crown of the head. Feel the tailbone neutral and pushing down towards the heels. On the next inhale, raise the hands up to the sky, look to the ceiling, look to the fingertips. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, legs long, spine long. Exhale, hands to the ground, step back into plank. Chaturanga, lower down, elbows over wrists. Come to 90 degrees. Inhale, lift the chest, the feet come flat. Pull the hands back, chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, over the toes into downward dog. As you first downward dog, we're doing a bend the knees, bring the stomach to the thighs, and start to create some movement through the left and right legs, moving the hips. Take the hips to the left, take the hips towards the right, stretch along the side body. And then try and find some stillness here. The heels can reach towards the ground, maybe they touch, maybe they don't, but push into the hands and lift the shoulder girdle. Take the tailbone high, the sacrum high to the sky. Start to slow the breath here, finding this equal ujjayi breath. Inhale, come up onto the toes, look forward, bring the shoulders slightly forward. Exhale, bend the knees, drop the hip bones and jump the feet between the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, head to the floor. Inhale, circle the hands all the way up, look up, and exhale, all the way back down. Forward, forward. Inhale, halfway lift, spine long, legs straight. Exhale, hands to the ground, step or jump back into plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, over the toes, downward dog. Again, slowing into the breath. Feel your points of contact with the ground as the hands push into the earth and lift the shoulder girdle, taking the sacrum higher to the sky. Can you connect with the Uddiyana Bandha here, bringing the navel in towards the spine and pulling the energy up. And the Mula Bandha, this pelvic floor that lifts as the thighs squeeze into the center. Inhale, look forward, come forward. Exhale, bend the knees, end of the exhale, jump. Feet between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward, forward. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands in prayer. Inhale, push into the left leg and lift the right leg high. Take hold of the right knee and pull the thigh in towards the body. Bring the hands onto the hips and push the right foot forward. Feel the activation in the quadricep. Feel the hip flexor work. And then coming forward into your warrior three. So turn the pinky toe now inwards towards the knee. And try and find this parallel line between the leg and the body. You can keep the hands on the hips or bring the hands out in front of you. Exhale, slowly bend the left leg. Bring the toes to the back of the mat. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, bend the elbows and bring the knee down to the ground. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, bend the elbows into cactus, lift the chest to the sky. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, pulling back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. This time, place the hands to the ground onto the fingertips and straighten through the front leg as much as possible. Lift up the front toes. Inhale, bend the front leg. Bring the right hand flat to the ground and lift left hand up to the sky. Push through the back heel. Squeeze the thighs to the center. And look at your left toes. Lift up the toes. Turn to the pinky toe, little toe edge of both feet, and then slide the left foot just a little bit further down the mat. As you exhale, drop the hips. Bring the hand to the back of the mat. Inhale, push into the hand, push into the foot, rise up, circle the left hand to the front of the mat. Exhale, sink in the hips, look into the back of the mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, this time rise up and circle the left hand all the way around to the right side of the mat, turn on the feet, bring the left toes towards the right corner of the mat, and the left feet face towards the bottom. Maybe you stay up on the heel here, maybe you can finger foot flat. Place the left hand to the side of the mat, push the arm into the knee and raise the right hand high. Exhale, bring the right hand to the center of the mat. Push into the right hand, raise the hips, both feet turn parallel, and lift the left hand up to the sky. So lift up the knees to firm the quadriceps here. And with each exhale, try and open that top arm. Next inhale, place your left hand to the top of the mat where your left foot is. Then bring the right hand further up. Maybe the right fingertips can crawl further forward to feel more of a stretch along the right side. Bring the right fingertips in line with the left and turn both feet to face towards the front of the mat. Bring the knee down. You can stay on your hands here or come onto your forearms if the forearms are completely grounded. If they're up in the air, just stay on the hands. If you're down on your forearms, take hold of the ankle with your right hand. And everyone's going to circle the left hand back. Look towards the back of the mat. Pick up your back heel and take the little toe side of the foot. If you can't reach, just keep pulling the heel in towards the sit bones. If you've got it, pull the sit bones up towards the heel and then sink both down. Keep in contact, heel and sit bones. Slowly release the grip on the foot. Let the toes come down and circle the left hand back inside of the left foot. Lift up the back heel again, squeeze it into the sit bones, and then turn the toes so the toes now on the left side outside of the mat. Keep the left hand down and inhale and rise the right hand up. Look towards the fingertips. Sink the hips down towards the heel. And then start to straighten through that front leg. Bring the hand onto the calf and reach out through the side body. Inhale, come up to parallel, and then start to reach over towards the back of the mat. Maybe you can take a time here just on the knee. And then slowly bring the hand down to the ground, and then the left hand rises up and overhead. Inhale here. And as you exhale, turn the chest towards the sky, bend the back knee, bend the elbow, and take hold of the ankle with the hand. Once you have the ankle, push the foot behind you, push the hips forward and the chest to the sky. Inhale, reach long through fingers and toes. Exhale, step the left foot back to the mat. Circle the body, the arms all the way up. So the hands come inside of the left foot. Lift up the right heel to bum. Turn the toes in line with the knee. Push into the hands and then step the right foot forward outside of the hands. Drop the hips and come into Malasana, yogi squat. Hands in prayer, push the knees into the elbows and the elbows into the knees. Lengthen through the spine. And exhale, hands come down, lift the hips, walk the feet under the hips. Take hold of the big toes with the first and middle finger. Inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs, lift up the quadriceps. Exhale, bend the elbows, pull the stomach to thighs, abdomen firm. Feel the sit bones trying to reach up and over. And then inhale, circle the hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands through center. in prayer. Plus all the weight now into the right foot. Inhale and lift the left leg high. Take hold of the knee, squeeze the thigh in to the body, the heel into the bum. Place the hands on the hips and straighten the left leg. So push out through the heel. Lift up the knee to firm the quadricep. Feel the hip flexor work. And then swing the leg behind you into warrior three. Try and align your hips. So turn the little toe in. Strong through the standing legs. Maybe you can lengthen out through the arms. And then slowly bend the front knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The toes come down into your high lunge. Rise up. Exhale, circle the hands down. Bring the knee down. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, sweeping back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. And then inhale, sweep the hands around the front foot. Lift up the back knee. Straighten as much as you can through the front leg. Lift up the front toes. Pull the stomach in towards the thigh. And place the right foot flat to the mat. Keep the left hand grounded down now and raise the right hand up. Look towards the right fingertips. Squeeze the thighs together. Push out through the back heel. And then look to the front toes. Lift up the toes. Come onto the little toe side of both feet. Slide the right foot slightly down. And then drop the hips with the exhale. Inhale, rise up, sweep the hand up and overhead. Exhale, sink the hips. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale brings you down. Inhale, lifts you up. This time circle the arm all the way to the left side. Turn on the feet. Turn the right toes to the left corner. And the left toes point down. Bring your right hand down to the ground. Maybe the heel's down, maybe it's up high. Push the right arm into the right knee and push the knee against the arm as you raise the left arm up to the sky. Bring your left hand to the center of the mat. Push into the left hand, lift the hips, turn both feet parallel, and then lift the right hand up to the sky into your twist. So lift up the quadriceps. So we lift the knees to firm the quadriceps. With each exhale, we can take a bit of a deeper twist. And then place the right hand in line with the right foot, and then the left hand comes to meet it. Maybe you can walk a little bit further forward to take a deeper stretch into the side as your stomach pulls down across the thigh. And then bring both hands in line, so bring the left hand back in line with the right. Turn both toes towards the front and come down onto the knee. Again, options, stay on the hands or come down onto the elbows. Sink the hip down towards the heel. So if you're on your elbows, take hold of the ankle with the left hand. Regardless, both of us are going to sweep our right hand up and overhead towards the back of the mat. Lift up the back heel, squeeze it into the sit bones. Take hold of the little toe side of the foot. If you can't reach, just imagine you are. If you can, bring the sit bones to touch the heel and then sink them both down. Keep the shoulders open to keep a twist. And release with control, the foot back to the bottom of the mat and circle the hand forward. As the hand comes down, again, squeeze the heel into the sit bones and then turn the toes to land outside of the mat on the right hand side. Keep the right hand grounded. Inhale, raise the left hand up to the sky. Keep dropping the hips towards the heel. Start to straighten through the front leg. Bring the hand onto the shin and then keep reaching towards the toes. Inhale, come to a straight spine and start to reach towards the back of the mat. Maybe you can lift the foot, rest on one leg, and slowly with control bring the hand down, and then the hand reaches over the head. Reach out through the toes. As you exhale, turn the chest towards the sky, bend the knee, the heel into the sit bones, and take hold of the ankle with the hand. Push the foot into the arm, lift the chest high to the sky. Keep a slight activation in the buttocks. And inhale, reach long. Hand overhead, toe reaches to the front of the mat. Exhale, the foot lands. Circle sweep the hands all the way up to the top of the mat, inside of the foot. Lift up the heel, turn the heel forward, push into the back toes, lift up the back knee, and then step the left foot outside of the hand. Drop the hips into Yogi Squat Malasana. Okay, start to bring the hands forward here. Lift up the pelvic floor, activate the abdomen, and then slowly bring the sit bones down to the ground. Maybe you needed to use your hands there, that's okay. Bring the feet in towards each other and lift the legs. Option to keep the legs bent, option to straighten the legs. Take your choice, but focus on the spine. The spine is not rounded now, it's nice and long. We're lifting the pelvic floor up, squeezing the abdomen, and we're feeling the force of the hip flexors, which is lifting the legs. On the next inhale, straighten through the legs, bring the lower back and the upper back to the ground, but the shoulders don't touch. Try and glue the navel in towards the spine here. You can stay with your hands long, or you can reach them up for more of a challenge and flex the wrists. So take your option. And then bring the thighs in towards the body. Take a big exhale out of the mouth. Soften through the face, through the abdomen. And then really squeeze the thighs into the body and lift the head. Bring the arms up and try and touch the knees as high as you can on the arms as possible. Pull the pelvic floor up and squeeze the navel into the spine and flex the wrists. Imagine there is a floor under your hands that you're pushing against as you squeeze your heels in towards your butt. Close the hands and then open the fingers really wide. Close and open. Well done, and relax. Maybe a big exhale out of the mouth. Relax through the shoulders, through the jaw, all the muscles in the face. And then we're going to roll on the spine and arrive in Malasana in the squat. Feet open, push into the feet, rise up. Okay, we're taking Bakasana now, crow pose. So the hands come down to the ground. The hands are open, shoulder width distance apart. A lot of the weight is under the fingers and in the sides of the hands, not much weight here in the heel of the hand. You grip the floor with the fingertips and imagine that you're pulling everything towards the center of the hand. Pull the elbows in, so don't let the elbows wing out. It's like the armpits are going to try and have a conversation with each other. They're trying to talk. Lift the sit bones up. You can either place the knees in the armpits or to the side of the armpits, not on the elbows, because we're going to bend the elbows. If you put them there, they will fall and you will fall. Okay, so we'll take it step by step. When you're lifting up, you want to look really far forward. Don't look where the hands are. The energy is moving you forward. The chest is moving forward. So lift the sit bones up. The knees squeeze to the outside of the arms. The elbows pull in towards the center. I look forward. I come really onto the toes. Lift up one toe. Squeeze the heel into the bum. And then lift up the other. Okay? You can continue to play. I'll show you from the other side. Hands shoulder width apart. Elbows pull in, hips lift up, knees glue to the outer edges of the arms and squeeze inwards. Elbows squeeze inwards. Look forward, lift the heel, lift the second heel. Try stay and breathe. And then come back down into your squat. Circle the arms around, lift the bum, and place the wrists inside of the knees and the thighs and the calves. Close the wrists, close the fingers. Well done. Relax. Move the arms and then shake through the wrists. Bring the hands down, then jump back, walk back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, open the hip, bend the knee, touch the bum with the sit bones, with the bum with the heel, and start to circle the knee. 1, 2, 3, and change directions. 1, 2, 3. Lift the leg long. Reach out through the toes. Look outside of the right hand. Lift up through the back right heel really high. Feel the leg strong, the right leg strong, the abdomen's firm, and we're going to circle the leg outside of the hand. Let the knee come down. Left knee comes down. Left fingertips point to the outside of the mat. Inhale, circle the right hand up and overhead. Place the hand at the back of the head. Exhale, push the head into the hand and open the elbow, open the chest. Inhale, open the right arm. Circle the right arm towards the left side of the body. Change the position of the feet into Skandasana. So again, we can place the hands to the ground, or this time the right hand can hover. And now we want to feel like the sit bones are going to move back. So if you're up on your toes, we're going to really try to move and create some space between the sit bones and the heels. Maybe it's easy for you simply to place the hips down. Circle the left hand to the back so it's in line with the hip. As you exhale, push into the left hand, push into both feet, the heel and the right foot, and rise the hips up and the right hand up and overhead. Exhale, bring the hips down to the ground. We look forward. You might need to use your hands here. We're going to lift back up into Skandasana. If you can use the force, we're going to push into the feet to lift the hips up. Bring both hands to the front of the mat and turn it again to face the front of the mat. Push into both hands, lift up the right leg, and then swing it behind you onto the left side of the body. Turn to face the bottom of the mat. Keep the knees open and wide. Turn the bicep forward so the elbow is trying to look to the top of the mat. Place the hand at the back of the head. As you inhale, push into both feet, lift the hips. Exhale, open the elbow towards the sky. Breathe deeply here. Strong through the legs. The sit bones, buttocks is engaged. And then look to the front of the mat. Come back into a plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Calm the breath. Calm the heart, rhythm of the heart. Inhale and lift the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, open the hip, bend the knee, sit bones and heel touch, and start to circle. 1, 2, 3, and change directions. 1, 2, 3. Straighten the left leg, reach out through the toes, look towards the left hand, lift up the right heel, come all the way to the toes, activate the legs are active, and circle the leg slow as you can. So the foot comes outside of the left hand and the knee comes down. Turn the right fingertips to point towards the outside of the mat. Inhale, circle the left hand up and over the head. Hand presses onto the head presses onto the hand. With the exhale, open the chest. Sink the hips. Straighten through the left arm. Circle the left arm towards the front of the mat. Turn on the toes, Skandasana. So maybe again you're on your heel. Use your option for the arms. Maybe you need your hand grounded. Maybe you can lift the hand. So we come down, we place the right hand to the back of the mat, behind the hips. Inhale, push into the feet, the heel, the foot, rise up. And the left hand comes up and overhead. Exhale, brings you back down. Either use your hands to come back into Skandasana or push into the feet and lift up. Turn to face towards the front of the mat. Both hands inside of the foot, both feet face forward. The hands are under the shoulders. Lift up the front foot and swing it behind you towards the right side of the mat. Turn the hips to face to the bottom of the mat. Make the bicep, the elbow looking forward. Hand behind the head. With a strong inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, open the elbow, open the chest. Inhale, look to the top of the mat, come into your plank pose. And exhale, bring the knees down. Take the hips in line with the knees. And then walk the hands to the front of the mat as you bring the forehead or the nose or the chin or the chest down. Inhale and slide the hips back onto the heels. Exhale and round up vertebrae by vertebrae. So let the navel come, then the shoulders, then the head and the hands to the sky. Exhale, sweep the hands behind the back. Fingertips on the sacrum, roll the shoulders back, pull the elbows in towards each other, lift the chest high. Start to create the space between the top of the hips and the bottom of the rib cage. Inhale, bring the chest forward. Keep this curve in the spine. Lift up the hips. Exhale, push the hips forward. Keep the glutes engaged and open the chest to the sky. Slowly come down, let the sit bones come down first After the navel in line, after the shoulders, and then the head. Take a moment here to feel the rhythm of the heart, the energy in the body. Slow the breath. And then move the feet to the side. We'll come onto our back. Onto our back, we will touch the heels with the fingertips. Push into the arms and lift the hips. Squeeze the thighs towards the center and bring the hands onto the rib cage. Start to feel here now this space as we cinch the waist and fill the rib cage. Squeeze the thighs together. Contract the glutes. And slowly come down. Okay, second time we're going to progress. So we're going to walk our feet just a little bit further away now so I can't touch my heels. It's going to give me more space for my lower back. Now stay at the level that you want to stay at. If it's enough for you in the bridge, stay in the bridge. If you want to come into the full wheel, you can follow me into the full wheel. So exhale, push into the feet, push the sit bones down. So now I'm creating a space between my lower back and the mat, okay? Cinch the waist, push into the elbows, and then squeeze the shoulder blades in together, okay? So the heart is coming towards my chin. Here I'm strong. On the next exhale, I push up. If you feel that's enough for you, interlace the fingers and walk the shoulders underneath and then push the arms into the mat and keep lifting the hips. If you want to progress, I'm going to bring the hands to the shoulders. So kind of like they're going to come under the shoulders, but they're not super close together because that's going to be really tight for my shoulders to open. So the fingertips are like coming towards the outside of the mat and my pinky fingers turn towards the outside because that helps to bring my elbows and my shoulder blades into a good position. As I exhale, I'm just going to come up onto my head. Okay, so on the head here, I'm going to just readjust my shoulders, pull my elbows into the center, pull my thighs into the center. And as I exhale again, I'm going to push into the arms, push into the feet, and lift the hips up. Take an inhale here, so I'm not at my maximum. I'm just feeling into it, feeling all around my body. And on the next exhale, push the legs forward, straighten the legs, and look between the hands. Push into the ground. Try and stay here for 5 breaths. Maybe you can walk the feet in. And then bring your chin to the chest. Walk the feet out if you brought them in. And come down so the neck and the head comes down. Then the shoulders, vertebrae by vertebrae, come down. Let my knees touch. Hands onto the thigh, stomach, hands onto the heart. And just drop into all this vibration, energy that's whizzing through your body. And then bring the feet together, the knees can open, let the arms sink down. Then bring the knees together, lift the legs so the knees are bent, parallel to the ground. Push the hands into the thighs and push the thighs into the hands and pull the navel towards the ground. Then bring the knees into the chest, bring the head into the knees. Take a big inhale and then hold the breath. Activate all the muscles of biceps, all the muscles on the face, the toes. Squeeze, 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 squeeze the whole body. When you really need to exhale, exhale through the mouth and come into your Shavasana. And I will leave you here for your Shavasana. Take as much time as you need and make sure you do take some time to feel the effects of your practice. I'll see you next time.